Welcome everyone. Today we have another new episode, and this is very interesting because we're going to discuss about some of the economy, and economy has major important things. Economy has a lot of problem, and when we have a problems, we understand that how we have to minimize the problem, and we can come up with a different kind of solutions. Then we have the important things, and this is the opportunity cost. If we have the proper opportunity cost, we can analyze the opportunity cost, and then we have to understand the production possibility frontier. So if we can understand the production possibility frontier, that time we can take necessary initiative. In the COVID period, I directly want to request everyone, please focus on the economic problem, try to find out the opportunity cost, and beside that, try to figure out the production possibility frontier. In the economic problems, we have unlimited wants, scarce resources, and choice. Let's say we want to make anything, but we do not have enough resources, and we have a lot of choices. So this is ultimately the problem of economy. So what we have limitation, we have limited land, we have to rent it, we have limited we have a labor, then this is limited. We have to pay the wages and salaries. We have a limited capitals, we have interest. We have the limited interest, we have profit. So in that particular situations, you have to understand now how to exit now, how to exit from one choice to another choice. And we have opportunity cost. When it is an opportunity cost, the cost expressed in terms of the next best alternative sacrificed. So when we have the cost expressed, we can understand the cost in terms of the best alternative sacrificed. That time we can take the necessary initiative, and which is very important. What goods and service should an economy produced? Should the emphasis be on agriculture, manufacturing, or service? Should it be sport or leisure or housing? Beside that, how should goods and service be produced? Labor intensive, land intensive, capital intensive, or efficiency? Beside that, who should get the goods and services produced? Even distributions, more for the rich, for those who work hard. In the economy systems, we have free market economy, like capitalisms, we have planned economy like socialism, and we have mixed economy. Mixed economy, most of the country, we are following this mixed economy. So if we find these diagrams, and we can understand that there is two things. One is x-axis and another one is y-axis. In the x-axis, we have capitals. In the y-axis we have capital, and x-axis we have consumer goods. So if it relocates its resources moving around the PPF from A to B, it can produce more consumer goods, but only at the expense of fewer capital goods. The opportunity cost of the produced and extra x0 to x1 consumer goods is y0 to y1 capital goods. So in that particular situation, if we see that x-axis is a consumer good, y-axis is a capital good, so x-axis is a y, and y is a production possibility frontiers. So maximum with our capitals and with our consumers, how we can produce. So this is very, very interesting things, very important moment right now, that how we can consume or how we can understand these things. If can only produce at point outside the PPF, if it find the way of expenditure is resource or improve the productivity of those resources it already has, this will push the PPF further outward. So there is another thing. What makes the PPF move outwards? We have training in the workforce. Let's say we have human resources. So human resources, we have to play the workforce. Investment in capital goods. If we have the investment, we can do the capitals. We have increase in populations. We have lot of populations, we have to increase it. Improvement in technology. So what we have, what type of technology we have to improve it. So beside that, positive and normalized economy. So at present, like this is the very crucial moment for economy. This is the very challenging moment for economy. We have our healthcare systems, we have our education systems, we have our food, we have our infrastructures, we have our roads and highways. We have lot of interesting things happening around us. Beside that, we have challenges because of the banking systems, because of the different kind of issues. We are facing a lot of challenge. So when we are facing a lot of challenge, we have to understand the positive and normative economy. So what is positive economy? Healthcare can be improved with healthcare can be improved with more tax funding. So at present, we have healthcare systems. At present, we have many challenging situations. In the challenging situation, if we want to understand our economy, that time we have to understand like how we can figure out the things, how we can understand the things, how we can understand like our healthcare system. This is very important. Pollution control is effective through a system of fines. So we have lot of pollutions, we have lot of things, we have lot of activities. So if we have the pollutions, and the pollution can play a major role, that time we have to be very much effective on that particular point. Society ought to provide homes for all. Any strategies aim at reducing factory closure in deprived area would be helpful. So positive statement capable of being verified or refuted by restoring to fact or further investigation. Normative statement contain a value judgment which cannot be verified by the restore to investigate or research. Micro or macroeconomics. In the microeconomics, the branch of economics that analyze the market behavior of individual consumers and firm in an attempt to understand the decision making process of firm and households. The field of economy that studies the behavior of the aggregate economy. Macroeconomics examines economy wide phenomena such as change in the unemployment, national income, rate of growth, gross domestic product, inflation, and price level. In economic developments, is a measure of welfare, a measure of well-being. Commonly used measure is human development index, measure national income power head, order adult literary rate, average year of schooling, life expectancy. So for that particular point, if we have the human development HDI, human development index, and we have our category. In the category, we have high human developments, medium human developments, low human development. In the high medium development, we have minus 0.800 and above. Medium human development, we have 0.500 to 0.799. Low human development is a less than 0.500. Sustainable development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. Countries should not use up resources too quickly and should not harm the environment, since this will stop growth taking place in the futures. So this is one of the major things and major important things that that we have to understand. If we can understand the sustainability, if we can understand the global fact and other things in a proper way, that times we can take necessary initiative in our society. So sustainability is a major important things for our growth. So So if we want to understand the sustainability, because World Talent Economic Forums, Asia Research and Development Institutes, beside that, like Al Noor Academy, we are working on sustainability. So when we working on the sustainability, we have to understand different kind of sustainable developments and sustainable definitions. So according to the sustainability, what is sustainability? Sustainability focus on meeting that needs to present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. The concept of sustainability is comprised of three pillars: economic, environmental, and social, also known informally as profit, planet, and people. Key takeaways. Sustainability focus on meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their needs. Investors can be wary of companies that commit to sustainable, although the options can be beneficial to share price. Investor worry about companies being transmitted without their earning result. A big brand often make flag of sustainability, but it often takes long time to achieve sustainable goals. So if we see that's how sustainability work, for that present situation, sustainability is the most important things. Without sustainability, we cannot go for the next level, we cannot go for the further level, we cannot take necessary initiatives. So beside this economy, the how actually sustainability work. Sustainability encourages business to frame decisions in terms of environmental, social, and human capital for the long term rather than on short term gain such as tax quarter in an earning report. It influences them to consider more factors than simply the immediate profit or lose involved. Increasing company have used issue sustainable goals such as commitment to zero waste packaging by a certain year or to reduce overall emissions by a certain percentage. These companies can achieve their sustainable needs by cutting emissions, lowering their energy uses, sourcing product from fair trade organization, and ensuring their physical waste is disposed of property and with a small of carbon footprint possible. So there are many challenges around the world we have happening. Uh, right now we have healthcare challenge, we have educational challenge, we have different kind of major possible things happening right now, especially for different kind of things. So in that particular situations, sustainability focus on meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. Investor can be wary of companies that commit to sustainability, although the optics can be beneficial to share price. Investor worry about companies being transparent with their earning result. Big brand often make plays to sustainability, but it often take a long times to achieve sustainable goal. So how sustainability work? Sustainability encourages business to frame decision in terms of environment, social, social and human impact for the long terms rather than short term gain, such as next quarter earnings report. It influenced them to consider more factor than immediately to profit or lose involved. So there are many important things happening right now. So I request to everyone, let's focus on your uh, 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 focus on uh, different kind of interesting things happening right now. Uh, so if we have the proper sustainable definitions, if we have the proper sustainability and this kind of things, it will help you to grow in different way. So if you can understand the small different kind of healthcare system, you can understand food production system, you can understand education system, you can understand different kind of challenging situation. That time you can take initiative. Especially global warming is a major important things. If we want to overcome from the global warming situations, that time sustainability is very important. Beside the healthcare system, I request all of the developing nations, especially country like Bangladesh, country like India, country like Indonesia, or country like Maldives, all of the developing nations, we should take a major precaution right now for the sustainability, for your energy, for your infrastructure, for your roads and highways, for your new technology. All of the things you need to discuss and you need to communicate and you need to create necessary relationships with the society. When you can create necessary relationship with the society, that time and you can take the necessary initiative which is based on environment friendly. If you can take any kind of environment friendly situation, that time you can face many of the things, and that time you can take necessary good initiative. So I request everyone that sustainability is a very important things. Let's say sustainability is evident areas such as energy generation, where the focus has been finding new deposit to outpace or the drawing to existing reserve. There are many companies have been criticized for exploring cost cutting measures such as offshore production to obtain cheaper labors. Obtaining cheap offshore labor famous occurs in the clothing industry. Like in Savar, Bangladesh, there is a many people die because of they do not take the sustainability things. The factory allow its waste to flow into a nearby a body of water to avoid the short-term cost of the proper disposable can cause expensive and significant long-term environmental damage. This has caused some investors to shy away from sustainable investment, at least until companies become more transparent with their financial and business practice. This is the ultimately the way how we can survive. This is the ultimately the way we have to think about it. So there are many issues, especially for the sustainability issues. Let's say solar energy, we can focus on wind energy, which is very much important. Beside that, we have lot of social responsibility. Let's say we can do the plantations. We can take care of our babies, our families, our society. We have to take all of the environment friendly things, like social responsible protest divestments, green marketings, ethical investings, UN principle, green investings, five mutual funding, green fund, ethical investing, sinful investings, sin stock definitions, amplify the ESGs, carbon trade definitions, Islamic investment policy, many of the interesting things. We can take the necessary initiative. If we can take the necessary initiative, which will help us to understand the economy in a professional way, and then we can take the necessary initiative in terms of economics and economics sustainability. So if we can this is very very important for us, that we have to create a sustainable economic system. We have to create a sustainable impactful system. We have to create a major impactful systems. So if we can do this kind of major impactful things, and if we can do different kind of things which is relevant for our society, that time we can taking proper cares. So I request all of the governments, I request all of the policymaker, corporations, electronic media, print media, do focus on sustainability, because sustainability is very much important. Beside that, I want to give special thanks to Sohel Rana for giving me arranging these very good sessions, Hosne Ara Feddos, Shahrukh Shumons, Araf Mehraz, for supporting today's sessions. If you have any kind of questions regarding sustainability, economic impact, and economic things, you can communicate with us, and hopefully we can solve many interesting things, because we will more focus on the sustainability right now, and sustainability is a major impactful things for our society. Thank you everyone for joining today's sessions. Hopefully to next week we will come up with a very interesting idea, which is very much important and which is very much effective for us. Thank you everyone.